Warren River taxidermist is supposed to be mounting trophies. Instead, he's got mounting troubles.
His hunting customers say they're facing down the horns of a dilemma. Problem solver Rob Wolchek is on his trail and joins us with a Hall of Shame investigation. Rob.
Roop and Taryn, these hunters say after they bagged their trophies, this guy left them holding the bag. Taxidermist Jason Clark is as elusive to his customers as some exotic animal.
I think he's just scamming people.
Some customers say after they deliver their catches to his house/business and pay him up front, he becomes as hard to track down as a Yeti.
There was at least 2 or 3 times where I actually scheduled to go to his house, and at the last minute, he wasn't there.
Yes, Jason Clark is a Yeti. He promises to give his customers their trophies, yet he doesn't answer the door. Ordered to appear in court, yet he doesn't show. Promises to give his customers trophies to me, yet he remains as elusive as a Bigfoot.
What the hell is going on?
And when I do speak to the mythical Yeti, he acts like a beast.
When I get home from doing something, I'm not gonna step out of my back out of my house after I walk in and eat dinner and step back out to deal with this.
But you owe them those things.
I still don't even know if my deer's done. I don't know if he has my deer, but he sure has my money.
Kyle is a hunter. In 2021, he dropped off this deer he caught to be mounted. Taxidermist Jason Clark asked for a $250 down payment. The deer was supposed to be done and mounted as a trophy in about 9 months. About a year later, Jay the taxidermist calls.
I can't finish your deer until I get the remainder of the money. I'm like, okay, so what do I do now?
So he gave Jay another $500, and after years of promises, he's got neither his buck nor his buck.
Like, you're a fellow hunter, you're taking the trust in other hunters to bring you their trophy, and you're ripping them off.
As a sportsman, what do you think about this? This guy's also a hunter.
It's terrible. It's terrible for the sport.
Matthew's been waiting even longer for his trophies.
I took him 2 Russian boars in 2018, August of 2018, and in 2019 I dropped one of my dad's deer off to him. It's been nothing but a runaround. Every time you call him, he doesn't answer, or he'll have some other excuse to tell you.
This is a big deal to you.
It's a big deal.
Jimmy bagged what he called the buck of a lifetime and brought it to Jay, whose home-based Allen Park business he advertises online and on Facebook.
He had a whole bunch of deer in his garage. Like, I'm talking hundreds of them. Coolers all over the place, and it looked like he did beautiful work. Just doesn't fulfill the journey.
Jimmy says he paid $800 up front and has been hounding Jason like a hunting dog.
When it's done, it's done. That's what he said. I go, well, you're supposed to have it done in 8 months. It's been 3 years.
Chris brought Jason this coyote in 2020 along with a $600 down payment. He can't even reach the tricky taxidermist.
So he's got your skin and he's got your money, and he has the audacity to block you?
Yep. And coming to find out, he's been blocking other people, too, because they're calling him out. They're tired of it.
Several people have filed small claims cases against Jason Clark. Matthew has a judgment for more than $4,000. Jay was a no-show in court. Matthew hasn't been paid and still doesn't have his trophies. Kyle sued Jay as well. Jason made his court appearance via Zoom. He said he was up north taking care of his poor, sick dad. He told Kyle in the court Kyle could come by and pick up the deer in 2 weeks when he got back. Meanwhile, after court, I head over to Jay's house, around the block from the courthouse. Something sure smells gamey. That sure looks like Jason. He's not up north. He doesn't look like he's taking care of his dad. The next day, I bring the video to Kyle.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, and, you know,
There he is.
yeah,
He's not up north taking care of his dad. He's there at his house.
he's there.
Now let's see what happens 2 weeks later on the day Jay promised the court Kyle could pick up his finished deer. Kyle and my undercover cameraman stand outside, but there's no answer. After Kyle drove a half hour to Jay's house, Jason called them saying he was on his way home from Grand Rapids. But me and my cameraman watched for hours. We didn't see Jay come home. In fact, it sure looks like he was home. Kyle goes back to court to tell the judge Jay didn't keep his end of the deal.
You had to drive all the way down here, take the afternoon off from work.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
my 5th time down to Allen Park.
Kyle gets a judgment as well.
You were ordered to be here in person today, right?
Yes.
And Jay was ordered to be in person.
Correct.
And Jay's a no-show.
Jay is a no-show.
Now I've got a dog in the hunt. I mean, the dude doesn't even show up to court. Let's see if he answers his door. I call Jay and leave a message.
Hey, Jason, it's Rob Walchek from Fox 2. All right, so I just got a text back from Jason.
Who I'm pretty sure is at home.
Call me tomorrow morning on my way home from Reed City. So I responded to Jason, we will wait for you. I'm here in the park across the street from your house. It's a nice day. We don't mind waiting, and I want to hear your side.
We wait and wait.
Well, we've been out here for about 3.5 hours now. It's starting to get kind of cold. I kind of got the feeling Jason isn't really coming home. Maybe he was trying to fool me.
The next day, Jason Clark calls me. Why don't you do these people's jobs? I mean, yesterday...
I am doing them. It's not that I'm not doing them. I have over 200 jobs I do over a year. I've been doing this job for 15, 16 years now. It's the first time I've ever had a problem with some people that don't like the wait time.
That's some wait time. Matthew's been waiting 6 years.
I'm actually bringing his stuff, his 2 Rams and his deer head, to the courthouse to drop it off to him.
Okay, do me a favor. Take me pictures of those things if they're done. Because
I will.
he didn't. Yesterday you were supposed to be in court with this guy, Kyle. And I went...
Kyle Fuller?
Yeah.
Yeah, the smart dude that wants to run his mouth and come banging on my door when I told him I wasn't home and I was working. I was picking hides up and stuff for my business, but he wants to come to my house.
But your house is your business, though.
And I got my wife watched them.
Several of the victims have offered to meet Jason at safe locations to pick up their trophies. I don't believe you have the deers done. I don't believe you have these animals done because I don't...
What do you mean you don't believe me? I haven't done it.
I don't believe it because you are not delivering it to these people rather than...
Listen, Rob, why would I let somebody that's hostile and threaten me back to my house?
You can meet them down at the police station. You live a block from the police station.
I'm not going to meet someone at the police station at 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, buddy.
Why?
Because why would I? It's 9 o'clock at night. It's dark.
Jay Clark, the sportsman who's afraid of the dark? Where is the Kyle's deer?
It's in my shop on the wall.
Well, why don't you just give it to him?
Because I don't want the guy at my house. How many times I got to tell you?
Well, I'll come pick it up for you.
But Jesus Christ, dude.
I'll come and get it.
You want to come get it?
Yeah.
Come get it Monday morning, then. You can come get it Monday morning. Come pick it up.
So on Monday morning, I head back to Jay's house/business. But as I arrive, I get a text from Jay.
Jason, it's Rob.
He won't answer the door again. It doesn't come out all day.
Jay, we are at your front door. I drove all the way down here to get this thing resolved.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
I may not be a hunter, but I love tracking bad businessmen. Jay, you're in the Hall of Shame. Jason tried to place blame on the Department of Natural Resources for his not delivering some of the trophies. I spoke with 2 people from the DNR, and they had no comment. Jason told me in his last text he'd be delivering those trophies to the courthouse the next day. However, they told me at the court Jason never showed. He's scheduled to be in court again with Matthew next month.